Hey guys, Dark Endless Pig here, back with a new video. Today, is my first day moving out, and my first night. It's been pretty fucking awesome, honestly. I was able to watch some anime like Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen in peace. I actually let me show you guys. When I talked yesterday. Took this. I'm kind of out a little bit, but I can finally do this shit. I got some gummies, whatever, but this is the shit that like you get to do when you're finally free from your imposers, right? Escaping from the imposers. That's really important. And if you don't have the means to, I understand completely. I got lucky because I have a roommate. So, and but it's still hard. I mean, I'm still wage slaving. I'm not rich. Just because I have my own place doesn't mean everything's gonna be perfect. Everything's gonna be easy now. Like, no. Just because I escaped mental abuse from my parents, specifically my dad, that doesn't mean that there's going to be no more challenges. I mean, life is always, you're always pushing up a boulder up the hill, you're always pushing up that boulder. That's life, and until you die, you're just going to keep doing that over and over again, but, besides having now responsibilities and paying bills and all that shit, but other than that, I mean, now I have my own place. I can call this my own, and it might just be the first place, and I might need to find something cheaper maybe in the future. Who knows? Things are always uncertain when it comes to life, but so yeah, I mean, I didn't put any posters up on the wall because I still have to go to my parents to pick up the rest of my shit. But I got my basic like setup here. Like, this is gonna be my room right here. I got my PC. I mean, this is all I really need in life, right? I got my PC. I got all my anime here, my games, my entertainment here. I have my art here, so I have everything here. Like, when it comes to like killing time, right? I have a bed. I mean. And that's really it. And then this whole space, I mean, I'm just gonna try and make like a little living room where I'm gonna have the couch here and like a TV here, so I can hook up my PC to the TV, so I can watch anime on a bigger screen. But everything costs money, and so slowly but surely. And my kitchen here. I mean, it's basic, it's nothing crazy, but it's awesome. I mean, I'm gonna start cooking. I'm gonna start learning how to cook, and it's gonna get me motivated to like just be a better human being, right? I mean, we'll see, but I obviously got a bathroom there and all that shit. But yeah, so I mean, but of course, not everyone's lucky, and some people are struggling, and they have to keep living with their parents, and I completely understand. It is hard out there. You need a lot of money. I mean, this rent right here is like, this is just a 1-bedroom apartment, by the way. This is not 2 bedrooms. This is 1 bedroom, and it's like 1,700 a month, which is pretty crazy. But that's the norm nowadays. And that's not that bad, compared. There's other places that are even more expensive. They're like it's like $2,000 a month for just a 1-bedroom apartment. That's how crazy things are getting, So yeah, I mean, you just gotta do you gotta do what you gotta do. This at the end of the day, this life thing is just a survival game. You don't know when your time is going to be up, and that's all I could say, really. I wish I could help people. I wish I could be more helpful, but it's hard when at the end of the day, everything costs money, and you're just trying to survive like everyone else. Some people, unfortunately, some people are more reckless than others. Like I'm personally not a reckless person because, again, I've planned, I planned on moving out for like a good 5 months. Like I've been looking, since like June, right? So this wasn't a oh yeah but at the same time I did have to just get the fuck out because guess what, my dad because he's on his second DUI. um he has this breathalyzer on his truck, and he's an alcoholic, by the way. So you know this year he's gonna get it taken off, and guess what's gonna happen, he's gonna start drinking and driving again, and this is the to me this was like a good opportunity to move out because I didn't want to deal with that shit anymore. I didn't want to deal with the anxiety and the potential, like, oh, my dad might have killed someone today, or shit like that. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but that's the truth. I mean, unfortunately there are reckless people out in this world, who just don't care about others except for themselves. And so yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's been pretty okay. It's been chill. I mean, I've been enjoying finally my candy. This kind of shit, pretty fucking good. I've been smoking this. I've been chilling. I mean, it is peaceful. I mean, obviously, in the back of my mind, I have to remember that my bank account is my life total, in this game, so I gotta make sure I don't zero out, right? I do have some money saved, I have a decent amount of bread, but to where, like, if something bad happened, like let's say to my car or something like that, it won't be the end of the world, right? Because you have to have like some kind of savings, but again, it's hard because if you have a roommate, right, like me, everything is split in half, when it comes to bills and everything. So it does make living cheaper, for sure. Like for me, like rent technically costs like $800, and I mean, it's still a lot technically, but it's not 1,700, right? So that's a big difference. And even like all the other bills, right? Like car and electricity and phone and everything. All that's gonna be split in half, so it's gonna be cheaper than your usual for just one person living on their own. So, but regardless, I mean, it's still I still have to save at least like. I have to save at least like something like 500, 600 a month just to like make some kind of savings. But you know, just to like keep growing my bank account, right? I mean, just for any emergency. But I don't have any future goals. I'm not gonna try to buy a house because at the end of the day, no one really owns a home, really, because you're just borrowing it for the next person, That's the truth, no one really, no one, and that's another thing, right? In the future, no one's really gonna own a house. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, if these companies keep buying property and stuff like that, and less if your average Joe can buy it, I mean, what chance will you have to actually own your own place? I mean, so, but yeah, I mean, I think that's all I gotta say. I mean, this isn't like a video to like flex or anything, but just to show, like, because I do break my back, I am a wage slave, I'm not poor, but I'm not rich, so I don't know, but life can throw you a bunch of curveballs, with bad health and things going wrong, and that's life. It sucks. But as for like the loneliness part, I mean, I've kind of gotten over it, honestly, because my biggest concern, what really messed up my head, is really just the fact I was in a, I would say, very abusive house. You know,